Beheading requires an extremely high level of skill. The neck, being composed of strong bones and more than 10 layers of muscles, is not easily severed.
Any last words?
No.
Removing the head in a single blow is nearly impossible. Most often it requires a number of strikes, which makes it a horrific sight to behold.
Impossible.
Why is it that I can't die? Or rather, that I won't die? I have no attachment to life. I've slaughtered more people than I can count, so I never expected to live for very long.
Gabimaru, born a shinobi in the village of Iwagakure. As a child, you studied nothing but killing techniques. Many lose their lives during the training that you endured, but survivors achieve superhuman bodies. That makes sense. Since you're from Iwagakure, breaking a sword with your flesh is a simple task, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that guy was so shitty with a sword, I didn't even need ninjutsu.
You can use ninjutsu? Would you mind demonstrating for me?
Why?
Just my personal interest?
Then no.
Burn him at the stake! Burning at the stake is traditionally the punishment for arson. Searing the flesh creates unbearable pain while the extreme heat causes muscles to shrink, which contorts the body so severely that the bones are broken. Ultimately, the target dies either by suffocation or by poisoning from the smoke. This execution method is known to be particularly painful. In some cases, the person is killed beforehand as an act of mercy.
Sorry about that.
What? But how? The flames are so high!
Believe me, despite what it looks like, this isn't on purpose. If anything, I want you to kill me.
If you say so.
If you're not looking at me anyway, you might as well give me some clothes. Please?
Your nudity doesn't make a difference either way. My job is to create a record. Continue.
So you wanted to know my background? It's pretty dull.
That's my job.
My parents? No clue. I know they were killed by the village chief when I was a baby. But I don't know why. It doesn't bother me. Dreams? None. Shinobi don't have some grand purpose. They just kill as they're told. How did I get captured? Well, let's see if I remember. I tried to leave the village, but my cohorts betrayed me and I got caught while I was out on a job. I assume the chief put them up to it. It's forbidden for anyone to leave the village. I don't blame them.
So, what made you want to run away in the first place?
An execution by bulls! In this form of execution, ropes attached to the target's legs are tied to bulls. Human legs can withstand up to 500 kilograms of force, but a bull can exert up to 950 kilograms. This method not only removes the legs, but splits the victim in two from groin to chest. This is an embarrassment to the magistrate's office! You, bring out some more bulls!
It's strange.
What? My indestructible body?
Not that. Despite your claims that you didn't want to live, It still appeared as though you were resisting. Why would a person with no will to live? No. Actually, tell me why you wanted to get away from the village. Do you still refuse to answer that question?
Who cares about the record? Hurry up and...
Please let me work.
Ma'am, the bulls...
Please let me work.
All right.
Please let me...
It's nothing interesting. I was the best in Iwagakure. The chief held me in high regard, and I ended up getting married to his daughter. But as it turned out, that girl was a complete idiot. How does a shinobi, let alone the chief, have a daughter who's that stupid? Her sheltered childhood made her naive, and she turned my entire life upside down.
Remove your shoes when you're inside the house. And you should always remember to pray at least once every day. Say thanks for the meal at dinner. To show respect for the life we've taken.
After a while, I got fed up with her. I was afraid I'd lose my edge.
If those are your feelings, then there's nothing to be done. All right, I'm prepared to honor your wishes, but there is one final thing that I'd like you to do for me first.
I knew I'd been set up. But I also knew his cohorts would follow me, even if I got away. I'd fallen into their trap. I realized I'd been foolish to defy the chief in the first place, so I just surrendered. And that's it. It's kind of a boring reason.
I hope you'll forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn, but because you're a woman, I don't think you should involve yourself with him. Has anyone told you what his name is?
Former shinobi from Iwagakure. Gabimaru, correct?
Well, there's another name he goes by. Gabimaru the Hollow. He's empty. No blood or tears. That monster slaughtered 20 men when they arrested him. They say the shinobi from there takes some drink. It's known as the Elixir of Life. The legendary medicine of immortality that comes from Shinsenkyo.
The elixir.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sure I must sound crazy. But regardless of all that, he's dangerous.
I doubt that somehow. Well, if he's really so hollow, then why fight 20 men to live? There'd be no reason. Despite your claims that you didn't want to live, it still appeared as though you were resisting.
She's right. What am I doing? I have no attachment to life. So why don't I just die already? Tomorrow, when they try to execute me again, that's when I'll end it.
Death by boiling, also known as death by cauldron, uses a massive amount of hot oil. However, the oil combusts at a temperature of 370 degrees Celsius, so the earthen pots commonly used in the Edo period were unable to withstand the heat for very long.
Why won't I die? Why keep suffering? I have no attachments. I should be empty.
You little rat! How am I to kill you?
Sir, it's done. The arrangements have been made. I'll begin when you're ready.
What kind of execution this time? And how long are you going to keep trying? It's starting to get old for me.
We finally found a way to shut you up for good.
What?
Don't be mistaken. This woman isn't just another inspector. She's a sword tester, sent to us from Edo. Meet the executioner, Yamada Asaemon Sagari!
The term Yamada Asemon is the trade name for the Ronin of the renowned Yamada clan. These extremely skilled warriors have offered their talents as sword testers and executioners for many generations. They are a clan of master swordsmen, able to behead a target with a single blow.
You're a female. Asaemon?
That's correct, yes. And you're Gabimaru of Ishu, the runaway shinobi I've been ordered to cut down. You wanted someone to kill you. I'm here to grant your wish.
If anyone can end my life, it's her.
Quick, Sagiri! Kill him where he stands!
As you wish, sir. Why did you dodge my blade? You would have died if you had stayed still.
I would? Really? Do I not want to die? Why not?
Thanks to my profession, I've seen death, time after time, and I've learned how people feel during their final moments. One's true self is reflected in the blade. Some try to appear brave as they face death. Others frantically beg for mercy. And of course, some lie to themselves and say they've accepted their fates.
What? Lie?
Gabimaru the Hollow. One thing is obvious. You are empty inside. After hearing your story, anyone would know that much. But you lied about something, not wanting to live. It seems you do have an attachment, because you love your wife. In fact, not only do you treasure her, but she's your reason for living, isn't she?
And pray at least once every day. Say thanks for the meal. We should always do our best to live ordinary lives, so we can be like normal people. You.
I know I'm right. So why do you continue to lie to yourself? It was impossible to kill you because of the deep feelings you have for her. Do you not care about life? Or is that just what you've decided to tell yourself all this time?
I've heard enough! Stop! You have no idea! You don't know anything about me! Or about the world that I've lived in! I am hollow!
Don't be silly. You're not hollow.
You're wrong. That nickname suits me. I'm so used to ugly things. Which means, ugly is all I can give you.
I have to disagree. You're a kind person. After all, most people are disgusted by my face. But you're different. I don't know, maybe being used to ugly things isn't so bad. In Iwagakure, men are soldiers, and the women just bear children. We're not allowed to live independently as people. That's what happened to my face. My father wanted me to give up on living a typical woman's life, so he burned it. Fortunately, it isn't that easy to destroy a person's heart.
Maybe, but...
What did you do that for?
See? Look how much you're blushing. There's just no way a person like you could be hollow.
My name is Gabimaru the Hollow! And I'm nothing but a heartless monster! No matter how hard I try, I can't be human!
I'll quit killing people for a living. We'll live as an ordinary couple. The chief won't mind it. He knows that's what's best for his daughter. I'll stop killing. We'll live somewhere quiet. Keeping to ourselves. We'll be normal.
Shut up! You know that's impossible! Ah!
But it isn't!
Wait, what?
I've come here with an official pardon from the Shogunate. Not only does it clear you of all charges, but if you receive it, you'll be guaranteed the Shogun's protection. So with this pardon, you'd be safe from the Magistrate's office and the village's shinobi.
Really? But I don't understand.
However, it comes with a condition. You will go to the underworld.
Huh? Like where you go when you die?
That's right.
You're telling me to die?
Well, no. There is a land called Shinsenkyo, a place without pain, brimming with fertility and joy. Since ancient times, believers have known it by many names. Paradise, the other side, or heaven. It was said to lie far to the southwest, somewhere beyond the Ryukyu Kingdom. And now, finally, it's been found. Butterflies dancing among the flowers, voices singing in the distance. It's just as the legends described it. Supposedly, the immortality-granting elixir of life can be found there. So the Shogunate sent a search party, hoping to bring back the powerful elixir. However, five more expeditions were sent out, but not a soul returned. Only the things their bodies became.
What? I still don't get it. What kind of story was that? It sounds like some fairy tale.
Yes, everyone believed that it was fiction. Until they saw that.
Human bodies turning into flowers. How mysterious. It sounds quite mystical, doesn't it? This means the legendary place is real, and the sweet elixir of life can be found there. We'll need expendable people for the next expedition. We'll assemble a group of criminals from all over who've been condemned to death. Whomever is able to bring back the elixir of life shall receive a pardon.
I came to identify potential candidates for the assignment. People with skill, who feel an unrelenting desire to live. On my way here, I learned the whereabouts of your wife. She's still waiting for you in Iwagakure. The day you were captured, she shut herself away. No one's heard her breathe a word. It seems that she believes you're going to return. I'll ask you again, do you have any attachment to life? Traveling to a mysterious island to compete for a pardon. Battling heinous criminals condemned to death. That is the only way for you to be reunited with your beloved. Gabimaru, will you risk death for a life with her? The choice is yours.
That's ridiculous! I'm not setting this man free to chase after some fairy tale!
The Shogunate has commanded it.
He's a dead man walking. There are plenty of others just like him. Stand in my way and I'll be glad to execute you both. Are you listening, Hollow?
They call me Hollow. Heartless.
It isn't that easy to destroy a person's heart.
You said you wanted to see ninjutsu? If this'll do, then let me show you. Ninpo Ascetic Blaze.
Impressive.
All right then. Elixir of life, huh? I'll go find it for you. So, where do I start looking?
I'd like you to come with me. We'll travel to Edo and then we can...
Making a detour to Edo sounds like a pain. Can't we just go directly to the island?
He went from indifferent to insufferable. We'll call it off if you'd like.
No, I'll do whatever I need to. My mind's completely made up. Doesn't matter how many criminals I have to face. I will make it back alive. For your sake.